Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like, because what I'm about to reveal could change the way you understand women forever. Have you ever felt it? That gut-wrenching, icy feeling when the woman you care about suddenly pulls away? She stops replying as fast, she seems distant, and every text feels like walking on eggshells. You start overthinking. You question yourself. Did I do something wrong? Is she losing interest? Is it even worth it? I want you to know something most men never understand. This pull away is not about you. Not really. It's about her emotions, her insecurities, and a test that she might not even consciously know she's giving you. Women pull away for many reasons. But here's the truth. When she starts ignoring you, it's a sign she's conflicted. She's feeling attraction, but also fear. Fear of losing herself, fear of vulnerability, fear of being hurt again. And here's the psychological trick you need to grasp. Women are naturally drawn to men who can remain grounded, calm, and confident when she distances herself. If you panic, chase, or beg, you reinforce her fear. But if you understand her psychology, if you see through the pull away without reacting emotionally, you flip the dynamic completely. Think about this. When a woman pulls away, she's watching you closely, silently evaluating your worth, your stability, your emotional control. She's testing. Can he handle uncertainty? Can he remain strong and intriguing even when I withdraw? Can he spark desire without being desperate? Most men fail this test because they react to absence with anxiety, sending messages filled with neediness, hoping to get a reply. But here's the secret. Desire doesn't grow from desperation. It grows from challenge, from self-assurance, from men who radiate value even when they're left alone. So, before you even think about texting her back, stop. Take a breath. Observe. Reflect. Women are not puzzles. They are emotional beings, and this is an emotional game, not a logical one. Your response, or lack thereof, speaks louder than any text, any call, any Instagram story reaction. If you can control your reaction, you control her emotions. And that, my friend, is where real influence begins. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do when she pulls away. Not tricks, not manipulations, but strategies rooted in understanding her mind, respecting yourself, and activating desire so strong that she can't resist coming back to you. Now let's get real. When she ignores you, your first instinct might be to overanalyze every little detail. Why didn't she reply? Is she mad at me? Does she even like me anymore? Stop. Right there. That overthinking is exactly what she doesn't want to see. Women are wired to notice emotional energy, not words. If your energy screams panic, neediness, or uncertainty, her attraction drops like a stone. The irony is brutal. The more you chase, the further she drifts. Here's the key most men never understand. Pulling away is her way of seeing if you can hold your own. She's testing your emotional independence without consciously realizing it. And men who pass this test, silently without drama, almost always win back her attention, often stronger than before. Because attraction isn't about solving her problems or winning her approval. It's about showing her that you have your own life, your own value, and your own boundaries, that you are not dependent on her validation. Think about the last time she reached for you after pulling away. Chances are it wasn't because you begged. It wasn't because you over-explained. It was because your silence, your composure, and your subtle confidence made her feel a spark of curiosity again. Women chase what they sense they cannot fully control. And when a man can stay grounded while she withdraws, he becomes exactly that. Unpredictable, intriguing, irresistible. This doesn't mean ignoring her like a cold robot. It means calibrating your actions based on psychological insight, not emotion. When she pulls away, you give space, but not out of fear or resentment. You give space with quiet confidence. You focus on your goals, your growth, your passions. Your calm energy signals to her brain that you are high value, and her instincts begin to pull her back. Attraction is instinctive, not rational, and it responds to presence, absence, and the way you carry yourself. And let me make this crystal clear. Texting, calling, or pleading in this phase almost always backfires. Every desperate word she sees lowers her attraction and reinforces her distance. But every moment you hold your frame, every moment you live fully without her, you flip the dynamics. The pull she once used to create doubt now becomes a magnet, drawing her toward you instead of away. By mastering this, you stop being reactive and start being irresistible. You reclaim control over the situation and, more importantly, over yourself. And once she feels that magnetic pull toward you, it won't just be about getting her back. It will be about her wanting to invest in a man who has clarity, strength, and purpose. Now let's talk about what to actually do when she's pulled away. This is where most men fail because they act from fear instead of strategy. You need to understand something critical. Women respond to energy, not words. Your texts, calls, or posts are just signals. What matters is the energy behind them. If you're anxious, she feels it. If you're calm, she feels that too. And calm, grounded energy, that's magnetic. That's the pull that brings her back. The first move is subtle but powerful. Do not chase. Stop trying to fill the silence. Stop seeking validation. Instead, focus on living fully. Your work, your hobbies, your friends, your goals. Your life must be abundant without her. Because here's the harsh truth. If your happiness depends on her attention, you've already lost. Women instinctively sense dependency, and it kills desire. But a man who thrives in her absence creates tension and curiosity, sparking a primal attraction she can't ignore. Next, recalibrate your communication. If you do reach out, make it strategic, light, and intriguing. One short text that evokes curiosity or playfulness is far more effective than a series of anxious messages. Think of it as planting seeds, not begging for water. She will notice your restraint. She will notice your self-respect. And that observation triggers something deep in her brain, the pull to reconnect with a man who is stable, confident, and valuable. Now understand her emotional roller coaster. Pulling away is often driven by internal conflict, fear of intimacy, fear of losing control, or fear of being vulnerable. Your role is not to solve her fears. Your role is to be the anchor she subconsciously craves. By staying composed, interesting, and high value, you give her mind a sense of stability, and ironically, this stability triggers desire. Women don't want men who crumble under distance. They want men who shine, even when she tests them. Here's the psychological twist most men miss. Absence creates attraction, but presence seals it. You want to make her feel the pull without being needy. You create anticipation, curiosity, and emotional tension by living your life fully, while occasionally showing glimpses of your attention, charm, and value. Each controlled interaction reinforces that you are not disposable, and that makes her think, I need to be part of this man's life. If you master this, she doesn't just return. She comes back wanting to invest emotionally. She comes back curious, excited, and drawn to a man who understands her mind and respects himself. And that, my friend, is the power most men never learn. How to make a woman chase you while you remain unshakable, untouchable, and desirable. Now let's uncover what really pulls a woman back when she distances herself. You've learned restraint, confidence, and strategic absence. But there's another layer most men never understand: emotional triggers. Women don't just come back because a man is confident. They come back because he makes them feel something powerful, something irresistible, something they can't explain logically. The first trigger is security. Ironically, the very thing that pushes her away, your ability to remain calm and composed, also creates a subconscious sense of safety. When she sees that your world doesn't collapse without her, her mind relaxes. Her brain thinks, this man is strong, capable, and unshakable. He's not going to run from me, and he's not going to beg. Maybe I want him in my life. Security is seductive. Stability is magnetic. Emotional drama is deadly. The second trigger is curiosity. She needs to wonder what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're doing. Mystery creates emotional tension, and tension creates desire. You don't need to be cryptic, but you must live in a way that makes her wonder. Pursue your passions, post glimpses of your life that show growth, excitement, and achievement. Each subtle hint of fulfillment without her draws her attention because she instinctively wants to be part of someone vibrant, not someone dependent. The third, and most underestimated, is challenge. Women are wired to chase what they cannot fully control. When you respond to her pull away with calm, confident restraint, you're giving her a challenge, but one she perceives as worth pursuing. If you chase, you remove the challenge. If you retreat entirely, you remove the connection. The key is perfect balance. Maintain presence without desperation, intrigue without overexposure. Then comes emotional resonance. When she does engage, make every interaction count. Connect at a deeper level without being needy. Ask questions that make her feel understood. Share stories or thoughts that evoke emotion. Make her feel a spark she can't find anywhere else. Women crave emotional intensity, but it must be paired with your grounded energy. Too much intensity from a weak foundation repels, but intensity from strength attracts. Here's the ultimate secret most men miss. She doesn't return simply for attention. She returns for the experience of you, the combination of calm confidence, subtle challenge, and emotional resonance that only you can provide. Master these triggers, and not only will she come back, she'll be drawn to invest in you emotionally, mentally, and even physically. She'll see you as a prize worth chasing, and that's where the dynamic flips completely in your favor. By now you understand the pull away isn't rejection, it's a test. And passing that test isn't about clever lines or tricks. It's about who you are when she withdraws. This is where most men fail. They confuse action with value. Let me be blunt. Value is demonstrated through mindset and behavior, not words. You must become unshakable, compelling, and emotionally self-sufficient. That's the type of man a woman can't resist coming back to. The first behavior to adopt is consistent self-mastery. When she pulls away, do not chase, do not complain. Instead, double down on your life, your workouts, your goals, your social connections. Show her, not directly, but through energy and presence, that you are a man in motion, someone whose happiness doesn't hinge on her approval. This doesn't make you cold, it makes you magnetic. A man with purpose is irresistible because she subconsciously feels his stability and strength. Next is measured engagement. If she does reach out, respond with brevity and intrigue, not over-explanation or apology. One message can spark curiosity. 10 messages reveal neediness. Make every interaction count and always leave a subtle gap for anticipation. When she feels that pull, the uncertainty of what is he thinking, her brain begins to chase, driven by primal attraction instincts. Curiosity combined with high-value energy is one of the most potent tools you can wield. Then comes the mindset shift. You are not negotiating affection. She doesn't owe you attention. She doesn't need to validate you. Your confidence in this truth is intoxicating. Men who cling, beg, or explain themselves destroy attraction. Men who accept her distance, keep their dignity, and focus on themselves create desire. Desire thrives on freedom, tension, and respect. Give her that by being unapologetically you. Finally, master emotional alignment. When she does come back, respond in ways that connect deeply without losing your power. Be attentive, present, and subtly challenging. Listen, make her feel understood, but never at the cost of your own identity. This creates a bond that feels natural yet irresistible, a combination of emotional intensity and grounded stability. Women do not just return for attention, they return for the experience of being drawn to a man who holds himself like he belongs to no one but himself. The truth is simple. When a woman pulls away, her desire isn't gone. It's waiting. Waiting to see if you can stay calm, confident, and valuable. Waiting to see if you understand her psychology better than she understands herself. When you embody these behaviors and this mindset, she won't just come back. She'll be drawn to you with a magnetic intensity that feels almost unstoppable. Now, let's close this loop with the ultimate truth most men never grasp. When a woman pulls away, the moment you think you're losing her, you are actually gaining an opportunity to demonstrate value, to ignite desire, and to plant a psychological imprint so deep that she cannot ignore you. This is where emotional intelligence and self-mastery converge, where men become unforgettable. First, understand the power of calibrated absence. Absence isn't neglect, it's strategic tension. By giving her space while remaining unwaveringly present in your own life, you trigger what psychologists call the reactance effect. It's primal. Her mind senses she cannot fully control you. She begins to feel curiosity, intrigue, and desire intensify. The pull that once caused anxiety now becomes irresistible fascination. You flip the dynamic completely. You are the prize, not the pursuit. Next, leverage reinforced attraction. When she does engage, be selective in your attention. Match her energy, but always maintain your higher baseline. Compliment lightly, tease subtly, and create moments that evoke emotion without chasing validation. Each interaction should make her feel a spark, a subtle mix of admiration, intrigue, and longing. Women are wired to chase experiences, not just words. You are the experience she can't get anywhere else. Then comes future-proofing your connection. She will test you again. It's natural. Women instinctively evaluate stability, confidence, and value over time. Your job is to remain consistent, unshakable, and compelling. Grow, evolve, and expand your life constantly. Each step you take without dependency reinforces your worth in her subconscious. The pull that initially created doubt now builds respect and desire simultaneously. Finally, internalize the mindset that you are always enough. Her distance does not define your value. Your confidence, purpose, and emotional control define her attraction to you. The stronger you become in your independence, the stronger her desire grows. When she senses a man who is complete, intriguing, and unwavering, she will not just return, she will stay, invested emotionally and mentally, because a man like that becomes a cornerstone of her emotional world. Remember this, above all, the pull-away is never the end. It is a doorway, a test of strength, confidence, and emotional intelligence. If you step through it with mastery, she will not only come back, she will run to you. And this isn't manipulation, it's understanding human psychology at its deepest level. You are becoming a man who commands respect, desire, and emotional investment effortlessly. That is the power of knowing exactly what to do when a woman pulls away.